All right.
So jump back in it up first. Let's
All
go.
right. Yeah. You actually the first of the year. Actually. Yeah. All right.
Yay.
Third time's a charm.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Success Fitness Podcast. I am your host, Christian Evans. This podcast is about helping you in your relationship with diet and exercise to achieve success in your fitness journey. And today's show, we have a special guest, Brittany Miller, also known as Coach Bae. Coach Bae is 34 years old, a mother, and currently resides in East Orange, New Jersey. She's lost over 75 pounds twice. Brittany is a NASA double certified personal trainer, a dietetic nutrition consultant by day. Please correct me if I didn't pronounce that the right way. Two-time, how you say it? Dietetic. Gotcha.
Yes.
Two-time first place competitive female power lifter, and holds two state records in heaviest deadlift by a female. This fitness entrepreneur is also CEO and founder of her very own business, Gym is Bae Fitness LLC. One of the mottos she lives by and teaches her clients is faith without works is dead. Without further ado, let's welcome Brittany Miller, aka Coach Bae, to the Success Fitness Podcast. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm fine. How are you?
I'm good. This is actually the first interview of 2022. I don't mind dating any of this as far as this podcast. Some people don't like to put dates on there for, evergreen content, but whatever, we keep it real around here. So, Brittany, can you please tell me a little bit more about yourself and how you transform yourself, not once, but twice, into Gym Bae?
Right. So, like you said, my name is Brittany. I'm 34 years old, and I began my fitness journey or my relationship with fitness about 12 years ago, around 2010, 2011. I was not living in Essex County where I currently reside now. I was living in a different county. So when I moved to this county, I pretty much just changed my life and uprooted my life. I grew up heavy as a child, heavy as an adolescent, always a little chubby little girl. And I was fine with that because I was comfortable with myself. I didn't have any complex issues or anything like that. I was on the cheerleading squad. I was on the marching band. It just was one of the biggest ones out there, but I still was there. So I just really decided to embark on my fitness journey for myself. Something as simple as tired of going shopping and not getting what I wanted. I was 24, 25 years old. Yeah, 24 years old. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just start going to the step classes down at Lucille Roberts, which was an all women's gym because I was very new to the gym. I didn't want to go to where a bunch of guys were. So I'm like, all right, this is a women's gym. Let me go there. And then I just literally started taking the step classes, the aerobic classes 4 times a week. And if anyone who is embarking on their fitness journey for the second time or even the first time, that first 50 pounds, that first weight loss, when you are brand new to working out, it comes off like water. You be like, oh my God, this is what I was missing all my life. And I just know that I'm the bomb now. And then you realize that it's the maintaining part, it's knowing how to train your body part, and all those things that come after the initial weight loss that really matters the most. So that was my first weight loss journey. I was heaviest was 223, and I came down to like 148.
Amazing.
Within a year. I was doing the step classes at Lucille Roberts. I was running 3 to 5 miles every other day at the park. Mm-hmm. It was cardio city. And so I got pregnant with my daughter, and me not knowing, but mind you, I didn't have a trainer. I didn't do anything. I didn't try to educate myself beyond where I was with fitness. I was okay with just losing my pounds and now getting into the nice clothes that I always wanted to get into. And I was happy with that. So when I got pregnant with my daughter, during my pregnancy, I gained all my weight back plus 10 pounds. And then this was different because I was a new mom, and this wasn't the body I had before. It was like, it wasn't bouncing back how I wanted to. So during that second journey, I just was like, let me learn something now. I was depressed. I was postpartum. It was a lot of other emotions going on. So I'm like, all right, let me learn how I want my body. And hey, while I'm learning, let me just get a piece of paper or certifications to say, okay, I'm really learned how to do it like the systematic way. And then it was like, once I found weightlifting, I got a trainer. The second journey, I got a trainer. He introduced me to a lot of different things. First foundation was our fundamental foundations of functional workouts and plyometric workouts and all these like very fun different type of workouts, but they really grounded me in my platform. And then once I lost once I lost my first 30 pounds again, the second time, he's like, okay, let's start weight training now. I'm like, I don't want to look like a dude. But he's like, you're not, trust me. And it was just like love at first sight. And then I just love it so much. And the way it transforms your body as a woman, it's crazy. Like the fat burn dynamic of weightlifting, the way your body curves, I had like a nice little shape or a nice little, curve. But when you start weight training your life, like, oh, wait a minute, I have muscles, I have this, I have that. And it's just like, I think with weightlifting, what gets me is like the graciousness of it. It doesn't happen overnight.
Right.
And so for you have to pay attention to that and stick to the training. It's like, okay, be consistent because this is how it's gonna be. Sometimes with Zumba and the cardio classes and step classes that are so much fun, they the bomb, but you lose the weight so quickly, you don't have you can't really sometimes appreciate the journey.
Right.
So
right.
I'm pretty passionate about weightlifting.
Good. As you should be. As you should be. Now, what was your goal the second time you lost weight? Like, were there any separate goals other than, or it can't just be just losing weight? Did you approach it differently?
Yes, I definitely did. The second time around, my goal was to be able to maintain my weight loss once I got it done. The first journey had definitely put in my mind that I can do it. So I had that already set in my mind that it's going to be a little bit tough. You do have to get used to sacrifice, but I knew that I was going to do it. But my thing is, okay, how do I maintain it? What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to eat? What fits me? And I wanted to I always stress in myself and I stress in my clients, you want your fitness, your diet, because we use diet as this negative connotation when diet simply means what you eat in a day. You want it to fit you. You don't want to suffer. You don't want to be, oh my God. Like that's my first journey. I used to drive my friends crazy. They couldn't go anywhere to eat. They was like, Brittany's not gonna eat. Not gonna eat.
Right.
No, the second journey it was like,
since I'm on a diet, everybody's on the diet. That's what that means, right? Right. And don't question me about anything else. This is how it's going. We all eating salads today. We all eating salads.
Everybody I knew was on a diet, but like once you understand food, will start because understanding food as well as a constant journey, just like weight loss. The more you know, the more you grow. Like, oh, wait a minute, I should have not put this in here and then took something out. It's like I always stress to my clients too. Like this is a continuous journey. Although I'm training you, although you're with me, or you might learn something on your own and take advantage of that because everybody is different. It's like there is no one way to skin a cat with fitness. That's why I really, really love it.
Good. Now, what was the toughest obstacle in the way of your goals? If you had any, like, what can you say, like looking back at it now, like, okay, this was really tough for you to do. You got over it, but what was that one obstacle? If it's one, if it's two, what were they?
Okay. Well, really the personal aspect of of the weight loss journey and life getting in the way. Well, not in the way per se. And then being a whole new mom, I was used to getting up, doing what I wanted when I wanted to. And so those real life situations coming full force, it gets real. and you want to be like, I'm gonna be on my game this week, I'm a meal prep on Sunday, and everything is gonna go perfect. And those good couple weeks you do have, but then
Life
somewhere
happens. Yeah, life
something weird
happens.
happens.
Yeah, yep, yep.
So you're here. And it's just
Mm-hmm.
like, and if I could say physically, during quarantine, I damaged both my rotator cuffs. And boxing. Once
Okay,
again, I love weightlifting, but I'm a like, I'll do it type of girl. And then
I
it's
got you.
like, and then my body adapts quick. So I usually catch on to things quicker. So I'm like, okay.
Right,
And no gyms were open, and I was boxing in the
right,
park,
right,
and
right, right.
that fast switch happened to me.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't move. I'll never
Oh
be
my
able to do
goodness.
a push-up. And I was stuck in the house, stress city. So it was like not a good time. But once I came through that, I really, really, really thought I was not gonna be able to move my shoulders anymore. It was that bad. I had went to the ophthalmologist twice, got the MRI. He's like, you might have a little bit of osteoporosis happening. I'm like, no, this
Oh
is what
goodness. It's
happened.
like you just talked about, like life happens, and it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah.
I was just like, okay. But got over that. And then I learned during that process, I learned a lot about recovery and stretching techniques in different ways I never even heard of. So I just took advantage of that.
I got you. I got you. I had a similar situation when you talked about your shoulder. I sleep on my shoulders a lot. And I've just been having this type of wouldn't call it impingement. I don't like speaking negativity over my body, but long story short, I discovered the art of stretching and warming up. I'm so used to just going in and just weights, or just, you know what I'm saying, whatever.
Yeah.
But you'll have something that'll happen to you that'll humble you, just like how you said about
Yeah.
life happens. But
Mhm.
the fun part about that is discovery. You discover a little bit more about yourself, your body, and how much you want it, whatever it is. In my case, it was, I want a stronger bench press. I just want to, get stronger. During that time, bench pressing, I was lifting my head up off the bench, and the left side of my neck had just was like killing me. So I ended up getting one of those massage guns, and it's been helping out. But I realized how much stretching and flexibility and warming up properly and proper technique and proper form. So you can discover something more about yourself once you have an injury, and things like this do happen to you in your fitness journey. But you can't you can't let it down. I mean, you can't let that hold you down and hold you back. So
Only the
who
greats get injured.
say what?
Only the greats get injured.
Right,
Only,
right, right,
I always
right,
tell people that, like, only the
right,
greats get injured.
right,
Remember
right.
that. Go through any sport you want to, name the greatest person, they've been injured a couple times.
Right,
So,
right. So what was at stake, if you could remember, if you didn't hit your goal during that second time? Was there anything like, if I don't hit this, then I won't get XYZ?
You mean like something like a possessive, like it's like something I could
Anything,
touch, or
anything, whether it's pride, whether it's, hey, you know what, I'm on my path to become first place in deadlifting.
right?
Now this is kind of like, make me take a step back. So what was at stake during that second time you?
Man, that second time, I
Mhm.
was like, I almost had like a vendetta against myself, not in a negative way. It's just like I just was so focused on getting back to where I was that sometimes it got in the way of where I was presently. You understand what I'm trying to
Mhm.
say? And that also was like a battle uphill. I'm like, Brittany, I would talk to myself like, you're going to get there. It's not a race. Just like you did it before, it's gonna come. I felt the way about, I was very public with my first weight loss journey, and I had gained all this weight during my pregnancy. So I had those emotions of being embarrassed. And yeah, because when I was pregnant, it wasn't all these IG fit pregnant mamas rolling around
Right, you was
in
solo
2013.
dolo.
I don't remember that. I don't
Yeah,
remember that
yeah,
part.
yeah.
So once again, I took the time to learn more about that. Like if I do have another child, because I only have one child and I might want another one, I know how to take care of my body now. I know how to train now while I'm pregnant and things like that. So after that second time around, it was just really proving it to me. Really, I wanted to prove to me that this first journey wasn't a fluke, and that feeling that you felt of like love and acceptance, and that this is where you at, you home. That's still true. And then watch how you can make it better. And for sure, that first journey was nice, and I was skinny mini, and I had the shorts on, and it was cool, and I appreciated it because it set the foundation. But that second journey was real, still real, because I'm still on it.
Right.
I still feel like it's not a race. The marathon continues.
Right.
And that's
Right.
how I feel.
So who or what helped you overcome that obstacle? You mentioned earlier about getting a personal trainer the second time around.
Yes. I've had two very influential personal trainers in my life. The first one is the first person, I kind of call him my sensei, like my fitness father. And he introduced me to basically the dynamics of the body, core training, weight training. He introduced me to all of it. He, even touched on yoga, combative training. So I'm like well versed in a lot of different things, and he taught me how to tie it all together. And the second person is really the person who got me to compete for my first time. He's like, okay, I started training with my powerlifting coach because he was doing, he also does CrossFit. He was doing CrossFit classes at the gym I was going to. So I was like, I'll take a couple classes. And then I don't know how we fell. I don't even actually know how we fell into it. And then once I got a session, he's like, yo, you're really strong. You should keep going. And then when I got really strong, he's like, you should compete. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. And then I did it. And then being around all those strong women and individuals was like, oh, this is not me. It's not only me. Okay, I feel a little bit better now. So yeah, the second journey was definitely is the journey that got Jim Bae out, because that first journey it was no Jim Bae. It was Brittany who lost weight.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Brittany
right.
who lost weight and didn't know how to still do 5 push-ups.
Right.
I also try to stress that to my clients. I like the weight loss thing, but I like to have strong girls and produce a product. Yeah. You want to like, oh, I lost weight. Okay, all right. Not like perform like a monkey, but what can you do?
Right.
You want to be able to say, well, I got a decent squat. I got a couple push-ups in me. I've been taught, so it's okay.
I got you. So when you hit that goal, that second weight loss goal, or on that journey per se, you made a transition from initially going in to wanting to lose weight, and then you developed more strength training, and then somehow, some way, you became a 2-time state champion. So explain that.
That's just God. That's just my faith taking me places I don't understand. That's just I don't understand that. I don't understand that, because all that was going on, especially within the last 2 years with quarantine and COVID and all these sicknesses and everything running around. Besides the double shoulder injuries, I stayed healthy. I stayed well. I stayed prepared enough to do a competition and win. So that the key word is consistency. That motivation word makes me cringe at the word. I use it, but I kind of cringe at motivation because it's not real. It's motivation is what's the word? Not temporary. Motivation is something that you can see at the glint of an eye and then it's gone right away. Consistency, you have to keep it with you all of the time. I can go on IG, do a couple scrolls and see my favorite IG fitness entrepreneurs doing it, and I'm motivated. After I get off the phone, I'm not motivated. I don't see them no more.
Right.
I have to keep my own consistency. So
right. It has to be more intrinsic. Is that's the word?
You really?
Word? Yeah.
Yes.
It has to be.
There we go.
It has to come from within, and you have to be your own motivation, and you can't really rely on somebody else. Like, there's levels to rely. So I just want to make sure I'm trying to clarify that. Not to say that, okay, you can't open your phone, and who does it? You see your favorite
Right.
workout video. It's like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna hit back to that. You know, that's some motivation. You know what I mean? But
Exactly.
that same person is not going to be there when you're going up in weight, going up in weight, and going up in weight. You know what I mean? And more reps and more reps. And when you're like, okay, I got five more reps to go on this other set. Like nobody's gonna do that for you, but just you.
No.
So what I tell my clients is, hey, it's just me and God right now. So I gotta we got to do it. You know what I mean? I can't lift this weight for you. You know what I mean? And you pretty much you go from there. So what is your current nutrition plan, your diet? Yeah, I don't like that word either. So I think it's, you know, DIE. Like that's in there. So we kind of negative kind of base to it. So
Yeah.
what's your current
I am basically 85% plant-based. The other percent of the time I eat fish. So pescatarian. I eat a lot of fruits and vegetables, like a whole gang of them, because I strength train and I lift so heavy. And I follow more of a vegan strength trainer's diet regimen. I eat a lot of whole grain foods. I juice 2 to 3 times a week. I do a lot of protein, plant-based protein shakes. And like, for example, in my protein shake, a post shake for me would be a whole avocado, 5 dates, 10 almonds, 2 scoops of protein powder, and a couple of blueberries. I love berries, are very good for the skin, elasticity. With the major weight loss, I always incorporate berries. Basically, instead all my breakfast, my snacks, always berries. Be like, what about the sugar? Sugar from berries is not like sugar from a cake. Relax. I do not care about sugar and berries.
Right.
So, yeah, basically stuff like that. Like tonight, I had 2 of the plant-based burgers without the bread because I'm trying to scale back a little bit on the carbs. So I had that, and I had a green juice. So protein and veggies, and I always have to feed more protein because I don't get the exact protein from like chicken or steak or something like that. And I haven't had fish in 2 weeks. So it's like, got to keep putting chickpeas, tofu, which I really, for first time last month, I cooked it correctly and I've been eating it for 2 years.
I got you.
It's just that I kept eating it incorrectly because I know I needed some type of protein. But like, I finally like watched a YouTube video from somebody. I was like, this tastes amazing. So I cooked it right for them. So
what's your favorite and least favorite workout?
My favorite workout day would have to be a amazing back day. So she's gonna say, I was not gonna say legs. I love a good leg day, but back day. I like once I discovered the dynamics of the back, and once you have control and amazing strength of your back, you could basically do any exercise. And it just looks amazing on a woman. When you turn around and you see her back, like, oh, she works out, like she's not playing.
Right.
And my worst day, we have worse days, but a day I'm not maybe that excited to, but I know I have to get it done. A strict cardio day, because that inner fat lady in me always gonna say, I gotta run.
I got you.
But I run. I hit my 2 miles under 15 minutes. So it's like,
okay. That's amazing. 2 miles under 15 minutes.
Yep. And my powerlifting coach is the one that made me start doing that. He's an amazing athlete. He has so many backgrounds, and he is so strong and can jump as high as a building. So I'm like, if I want the coach, I'm like, okay, yes, let's take it there.
I got you.
But,
I got you. So what's your favorite cheat meal? What's your favorite cheat meal on your cheat day, or however you want to classify it?
You about to put all my business in the street.
Just one.
I am not a meal person. I am a snack person.
Okay, let's go to snack. Favorite one.
And the snacks are worse. I wish I was a foodie sometimes. I don't want food half the time. An amazing chocolate brownie warmed up in a microwave. A little bit of vegan chocolate ice cream on the side with the brownies in it too. A little bit of chocolate syrup. As you can see, I love chocolate. A little bit of chocolate syrup on top. Yeah, That's
All
me.
right. Okay. So now, after you've had that, so what's your go-to meal to get back on track?
Oh, go
Like
to another.
after a good cheat meal or cheat day, whatever, and it's like, okay, we're starting back
Mm-hmm.
from day one again. So what's the one staple that you know as soon as you eat this or prepare this that you
Juice,
know you're back
juice,
on? Okay.
juice.
Okay. What's your favorite
Juice.
combo?
A nice green juice, kale, pineapple, celery, ginger, lemon, and a little bit of turmeric.
Okay.
Pop,
Okay. Okay.
popping, and it like flushes you out, and you just feel like zing.
Right.
And my favorite, since we're talking about juices real quick, my favorite pre-workout juice, and I want you to try it one day if you can. Beets, lemons, and pineapples. And, and maybe like 5 to 6 strawberries.
Okay.
Beets, lemons, pineapples, and strawberries. And if you have like a little bit of pre-workout, that's not like a little flavor that's like a mix, a little bit, pour it in there with it, and then
Right.
mix it up. It's like this amazing endless energy. So
Right.
so
Be
good, so good.
turned the
Because
whole workout, huh? Turned up the
yes,
whole workout. Right.
yeah.
All right. Last but not least, what advice for women would you give when they are on the inception or beginning stages of wanting to work out, wanting to lose weight, or just start their fitness journey? What advice would you give them?
I would say take your time, especially in this society that we have today, where it wasn't it how it is now wasn't this way 10 to 12 years ago, and we have so much things to see visually. Stick to your own self, your own journey. Know what you want. It's going to be so many people telling you what you want and what to not do. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't look that way. You look too small. You're too big now. Stick to you. Get all the extra noise out of your ear and stick to what you want and figure out. And you have to know, saying I want to lose weight is too vague. You have to have a direct goal. You have to put a date on it. You have to make it urgent. You have to make it so it's real. Make it real and make it you. And cut out the noise. That's why I would say cut out the noise. Anybody, even if it's your husband. Honey, you going? Yes, baby. I am. And you knew I was going. See you later. It's like okay. And then if you decide that you don't like what you see, then the amazing thing about fitness, you can always go in another direction. I'm getting too small. Oh, start lifting weights. I feel like I'm gonna start doing more cardio. It's always a way to figure out what you want. And you're a woman, you're an amazing being, and we just have this amazing power of being different people throughout our lifetimes anyway. So take advantage of that and just own your beauty at any size, any rate.
And you heard it first from Jimmy's Bay. So where can people reach you at? You have a website, Instagram. What is your preferred method of contact? Are you taking new clients? Go ahead and plug whatever you need to plug out, website, IG, any and everything where they can contact you at for personal training service, dietitian services, nutrition services, anything.
Okay. Okay. So my IG and handle is underscore Jim is Bae double underscore. You can contact me on there. There I have all my daily workouts, some nutrition tips and advice. Also, you can contact me at Jim is Bae Fitness at gmail.com for direct training inquiries and nutrition inquiries. And right now I'm just uprooting myself and just becoming this well-versed fitness person that you guys can rely on. So once again, you can contact me on my IG via DM, or you can contact me on Facebook. I'm at Brittany M Deadlift Goddess on Facebook, and underscore Jim is Bae double underscore on Instagram, and at Jim is Bae Fitness on Twitter. So those are all my platforms, and I'm more than open to responding to you guys, to linking with you guys if anyone has a question or they just want to know, what keeps me motivated or what keeps me going, and just anything. I'm more than welcome, more than happy to assist or be a kind word or an influence. If you want me to follow you to, soup you up, I can do that, because sometimes that's all you need is a little push in the right direction. And I understand that and I appreciate that. So get with me, guys.
And there you have it. That is today's interview with Brittany Miller, aka Coach Bae. The interview actually got cut off towards the end. We ran out of time on Zoom. So I want to thank Brittany Miller personally for appearing on the Success Fitness podcast. All of her contact information will be in the description box as well. And let's get to our special announcement that I let you know about at the beginning of the podcast. I have released my first ebook. Yes, my e-cookbook, actually, What to Meal Prep for Beginners. It comes with 3 recipes with step-by-step tutorials, 3 recipes with videos, 3 recipes for one delicious, healthy, high-protein meal under 600 calories. Yes, salmon. Yes, broccoli. Yes, and quinoa. Yes, I will show you how to prepare and cook that. All of my e-cookbook, you can get that right now at successfitnessstore.com. I am so happy, so excited. This has been a long time coming, and it's on successfitnessstore.com right now. So what to meal prep for beginners? It's the e-cookbook. So go ahead and get that now. 3 recipes for one high protein meal under 600 calories. So I appreciate you for subscribing to the Success Fitness podcast. And I thank you for your time today. I won't be any longer than what I have been right now. You all have a blessed and prosperous day, blessed and prosperous week, and you all stay safe. Until the next time, remember, Success Fitness is the mindset. Success is golden. Hashtag more weight. And don't forget to get your more coffee mugs and hoodies at successfitnessstore.com just as well. All right. I know I've been too long. Have a great one. Peace out.